This video is for Charo the Fox. January 9th, you tagged me in a post asking the question, what is the most interesting effed up fact that you know about the Bahamas? At this point, you probably don't need me to comment. However, my response would be, what do you mean effed? What do you mean up? What do you mean the? You could mean effed up in the sense that this is a thing that we acknowledge as bad. Like slavery. Slavery is a bad thing. I think that we all could agree that slavery is pretty effed up. But that's not interesting. I mean, that's a bad thing that we knew happened. So it kind of implies it has to be something that isn't obvious or widely known, but like how unknown are we talking? Are we talking like the Burma Road riot was started because they were paying American workers twice as much as they were paying Bahamian workers? Level unknown? Sidebar. I think it's interesting because technically still happens. How many people work at a place where a foreign worker gets a house, a car, they send their kids to private school where the fees are more than I paid to go to college. And in addition to all those perks and benefits, they pay them like $120,000 a year with a bonus. And then they look at you sideways and you say, please, media company, could you pay me more than $24,000 a year because of the present rate of inflation? There's no way that I could ever save any money to do anything substantial in my life. Like maybe if I don't buy gas and I just like stop cooking the noodles that I buy and stop buying clothes and just come to work naked, then I might be able to get the money to stretch. No, just me. But you know about the Burma Road riot, so it's not that unknown. There's a whole song. You might want, the Bahamas was on the wrong side of the American Civil War level unknown. And though we generally often forgive past actions by saying it was a different time, slavery had been abolished in the colony for like 40 years. So like we knew better. To me personally, the most interesting after fact about the Bahamas is that it's always been about money. Like outside of natural disasters, most of the major historical events have money mixed in there somewhere. Majority rule is about overturning Bay Street merchants and oligarchs. The sponging and truck and share thing was about exploiting and withholding money from the average payment. Do you remember when stores couldn't be open on Sunday? That was in my lifetime. We couldn't be open because it was the Lord's Day. And then someone was like, but businesses. Also, an interesting fact of the 20th century is that a Nazi sympathizer came here and figured out very quickly that, hey, the way you guys are treating blacks is a problem. But he only figured it out after the pay discrepancy caused the Burma Road riot. In short, if there is something happening, money is involved somewhere. Also, I don't go on Facebook anymore. Like anytime you see me post there, that's probably automated. So, you know, you have my number. Why didn't you just call me? I mean, it would be weird. It was for Facebook. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Your Godfather, Stephen.